Hey guys, it's Sharon with Little Britain Company. Welcome to the channel. Today I have for you, for your viewing pleasure, I hope it's pleasurable, what I made in October and my plans for November. October has just been a insane month for me, and along with making these, I did a lot of shopping. I was a shopping fiend. But now I need to concentrate on getting things ready for my, oh, I'm sorry about that. There we go, for my upcoming additional shows. So I'm going to try to get this down to something reasonable so you can see it. I'm sorry for all the in and out. But one of the big things that I made this month was I started working with this paper that I really wanted to try to use up. And I think that I think I need to call this part of my smash, because I have this, it's almost cardboard. It's almost like a cereal box piece. And I had just a big, huge container of it. And I decided I wanted to do something with it. And so I started, one day I was talking to my sister and I just started cutting it down to a size that I thought, this will make a square. So I cut it because the paper was 8.5 by 11. I cut it on the length. I cut it to 5.5, which once folded in half gave me a 5.5 by 5.5. And I am super happy with the results. Not only am I happy with those results, let me get this things out of the way. I cut some other different pieces from it to try just a few different things. But I now have this ginormous stack of pages I can grab and go with. So all of these are pre-cut. They're all 5.5 by 5.5, and they're just all ready to go. And that's kind of cool. So along with that, and I did, like I said, I cut a few other things so that I could try some different stuff. I also used the offcut. When I'm cutting it to 5.5, I still had 4 inches. No, 3 inches left. I think it was 3 inches. Yep. So I cut these down to, they were already 3 inches, and I cut the length at 6 inches and did a fold. So I now have all of these little books, or these little pages that I can make 3 by 3 books out of. So I'm pretty excited because it did help me get some things accomplished that I really wanted to. So I got more of these bigger notebooks done. Let me take you through it, because I did them in 2 different ways. So I'm going to show you this one. I think this was my first one. And you can see each one of these is a pocket. With this one, because it was my first one, I was playing around and I actually cut this down to, I want to say, yeah, this is like 4 and 7/8. And then the length is still, I think, the length is 5 inches. So this was 4 and 7/8 by 5 inches. And I added some, I did a punch here. I added the ribbon, and I added some paper in here, so you have a little notebook you can pull out. I really, really love this one, and I do want to add more like this to this type of the series. And then everything here is a pocket. So I went through this in one of the other ones. I'm just going to go through these kind of quickly. All of these are pockets. Because I'm using the one that folds together, and I cinched it on the fold side. And then each of these is a pocket. And I used up quite a bit of this fall paper. Not all of it. I didn't, I wasn't able to fully use it all up, but I used up a lot. When I started making the Christmas ones, let me show you. Well, let's do this one. When I started making the Christmas ones, this one still needs its one paper pad. And again, it's got pockets, but this one again was a little different. I put in belly bands and tucks, and let's see, there's another belly band. And I really added some simple decorations. This is another pocket here, and We've got a tag at the back. So this was, and I like to do these tucks, which is with a strip of paper that's too small to do a full tuck. And I just leave it open-ended on the other side. I really like that style. So there's 2 of those. And then with this one, let me move these out of the way for a second. I decided to do something a little bit different. And with this one, I actually added in these sheets, which I believe are 5 by 5. I think that's right. And, or at least they turn out to be that way. So I folded over and created this nice little inner pocket and left the rest of it very, very simple. I think this is one I haven't shown you all. This is super simple on the inside, so you can just add pictures. Just lots of pictures, and then here's a place for any mementos. So this one, of course, opens this way instead of folding and creating the pocket. I really like the way this one turned out. I have to say, I was really happy with it. Really happy with the way it turned out. Just lots of fun. It's a simple design. I did want something that would be nice and simple, and something that would be easy for people to, add their own things to. I will say I actually almost completely, the only thing left from here would be some tiny scraps and a few of the stickers. Not even close to all the stickers, but a few of the stickers are left. And then the fall one is now buried under there. So the fall one, that one, I did about half of it, smashed about, honestly, I am tickled. I smashed an entire thing. The fall one was about halfway through, but let me show you. I mean, one of these packs, I did supplement. Sorry, I'm kind of going between things. I did supplement because I didn't have enough different papers for these, and I used this Paper Studios Vintage Christmas just to add in some additional pieces to it. So then we have Joy, and this is another one. Super simple. I have not added pockets or decor. This is something you can add straight up picture. And then I've left this one with the nice sort of framed picture. This one is just a straight up pictures once you put them in. And then I used the rings, which worked out pretty well. I think the rings worked out really well. You could certainly add a lot to this. And of course, once you add pictures to this, it's going to bulk up a lot more, fill out those rings. And then I did these earlier. These were super fun. Now these, I did not use this is where I was starting to get the idea of using when I started cutting, because I had started making these. This is just the paper. This is not with the heavy duty cardstock or the cardboardish. And with these, I filled the pockets and the belly bands with all sorts of wall stickers and window stickers, and they're literally full. Every pocket has something in it. And then this one has a little bag, and then a little journaling card, a place for you to add your own additional journal or picture. So lots of great stuff in here. This was so fun. This one really, I just really enjoyed making this one and adding all the bits to it. It was great to be able to pull these out. This paper pad is about halfway smashed. And this is where'd I get this one? I want to say this is a Hobby Lobby paper pad. So I did add, of course, some pockets and things to this one. But that's a fall. And then my second fall one, I did pretty much the same way. Adding some pockets. Love the squirrel. Don't you love the squirrel? So cute. I added pockets and belly bands. I added a clear pocket here. That was really fun to work out. This really nice clear pocket. Just so much in here, guys. And when I sell these, it'll come with all the stuff. Everything that's in it will come with it. So if you're interested. Now these, of course, I made additional pockets with the big pocket. I love that. I love how that one came out. This was not my favorite paper pack. This one that I used to make these two. But now I love it. I think it just depends. I mean, if you can find the right design to use with it, suddenly it becomes, one of your favorites. So that is what I made in October, which was, I'm pretty pleased with myself, considering I was gone at the beginning of October, and I had book fair, and I had to create a curriculum night, and I'm pretty happy with all of this, with the way everything, and I'm really happy with the way it all came out. How these became, the beginning, and then it all built into this. And now I love these. I can't wait to make more, and I will be making more this month, because I think that I'm going to put these out, and hope that they sell well. I need to create a nice brag book sign, for all of my, albums. I think people see the albums and they don't know what they are, and it's difficult to try to showcase them, but we'll figure it out. So let me move those to the side. So this month, the Paper Stash Smash group that I follow along with, and I'm so grateful that I can do that. And if you haven't seen everything they're making, really, please. I think that if you go to Caroline Crafts, my mind just blanked. Or Project 39 albums with Debbie and Carolina Crafts. Oh my golly, my brain. They both have playlists, and so you can see everything that all of the amazing women are making who are in the collab, and those of us who are following along, you can see what we're doing too. So that's very cool. Okay, so this month is November, and I will have some different days off, and I have a show coming up in 2 weeks, so I actually have some things I need to make. So I am just jumping in with 2 feet and hoping I get it all done. We'll see. So I hope to smash this pad. It is not a complete pad, but it does have a decent amount still in there. So I would like to smash that one. I would like to do this Regency pad. I think it's really pretty. And it's not, it's not Christmassy. People, I know that not everyone's looking for Christmas during this time period. Not everyone celebrates Christmas. So I wanted to do some other things. And these are some of the ones that I got from Ollie's. The Bella and Bloom, I thought that one would be pretty to try to do. And put this one out. Then I have the Happy Holidays. I'm really excited about these. I know what I want to do with some of these. That always makes me happy. Some of the things, I have a whole list of things that I need to make. Okay. I do have Veterans Day off, which is this coming Tuesday. I'm super excited about Veterans Day. Also I changed my my watch face to my Little Brit logo. And then I thought I would try to do this one. So we'll see. I mean, this is very ambitious of me to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 to 5. But, I'm going to give it a try. I'll get through what I get through, and that'll all be good. I think, as long as we all feel that way, as long as we can all do that when we're crafting and feel like, I may plan for this, but if I don't finish it, the world will not end. Okay. So, yeah, that's what I have for you all today, and I hope you found something interesting. Right now I don't sell on Etsy, but if you are interested in purchasing any of these before my craft fair on the 22nd, you can email me at littlebrit if I get it right, littlebritandco@gmail.com. And I will happily sell you some and ship them out to you. So Yeah, I'm just really tickled with how everything kind of came out. So I hope you like it too. All right, guys, I will see you next time. Can't wait to show you. I have made an advent calendar, and that is the next thing coming out. All right, see you guys next time. Cheers.